Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Dragon Ball Nation. Now today I'm giving you guys an interesting type of Q&A or questionnaire, I suppose. I have no idea what I'm going to call it, but it'll probably be something clickbaity, I'm sure. But today it's actually going to be questions that are answered, well, I guess you could say the questions are asked by one person in video form, and he wanted me to respond to the questionnaire and answer the questions. And it comes from Rage the Saiyan. I will leave his channel link down below. I don't really plan on doing a lot of these, or probably one ever again, but I thought, hey, what the hell? Let's do something a little bit different, I guess. Now, question number 1. Do you like how the pacing is going for Dragon Ball Super? I think that in parts it really does struggle. It honestly does. There are a lot of bits where the pacing is very good. Even if you take the filler into consideration, obviously, in my opinion, looking at it critically, Dragon Ball Z had a lot of problems with pacing as well. Rewatching the series, going back to the manga, it's a lot better to watch it to look at it that way. And even if you wanted to go as far as to look at Kai, when I go to rewatch Dragon Ball Z, I do tend to skip a lot of the filler scenes now. So I guess I might as well get Kai. But I think even Z had a lot of problems with filler. That was done by Toei, obviously, many, many years ago. But I think I would prefer the pacing. The pacing is more tolerable in the progression of the story than Z with all the filler, in my personal opinion. I'm not saying all Z filler is bad. And I don't really think a lot of it is. I'm just saying some of it does detract from the story or seems a bit unnecessary, but that's not to say Super is not at the same fault. So, that's just my answer for that, I guess, but I think that there definitely are parts where it's good. Most of the time, this Trunks arc has been very, very well paced, so I think it's a nice sign for what's to come in the future, hopefully. What are your thoughts on Goku Black or Black Goku so far? What do you think of him? It's really interesting, and I kind of did give my thoughts in a video a little while ago, and this whole questionnaire video was posted before I discussed this, and even before we had his most recent transformation. I think Goku Black really is very, very unique and interesting because of what his potential character can be, whether it is Zamasu or Gowasu, if he's like some Kai that has just broken off of what their traditional standards are and is deciding to wipe out the humans because they're just a big mistake, apparently. I think that's a really interesting take on the whole quote-unquote evil Goku character. Evil Goku's not something I ever really wanted to happen, and I still stand by the fact that what I've said before is that this isn't really an evil Goku. It's just someone that looks like Goku. That doesn't really make him an evil Goku in a very simplistic term, sure. And you could say maybe Toei Animation is going for that. I look at it in the way that it's a guy that looks like Goku. But I'm so very curious on why whoever it is Black Goku is decided to look like Goku. That's the strange part to me, because if it is Zamasu or Gowasu, those two kinds, why the hell would they want to look like him, right? Like, that just seems weird. Of course, now, since it has Super Saiyan Rose, I'm guessing it probably alters their body completely, but I also don't really know about that either. Do you think we'll be able to see future Trunks and Vegeta fuse? That's not really something that I think that really will happen. I think that the most likely fusion that would occur again is Goku and Vegeta. I don't think future Trunks and Vegeta are gonna fuse, mainly because there is such a big power gap between them, with Super Saiyan Blue, obviously, and even their base forms. I guess you could say, they could use Potara, but why fuse with Trunks if you can just fuse with Goku, who's much, much more powerful? But I don't really think that's something that's going to happen. But I do think it is possible that Trunks might get close to the level of Vegeta, as he was saying, I will surpass you. Whether that falls through, I guess we'll have to see. Let's see here. Do you think we will be able to see some sort of transformation in Black Goku like Super Saiyan White or Super Saiyan? Well, obviously, you know, like I said, this whole questionnaire was made before the news of Super Saiyan rose. But if I had looked at this back then, I still probably would have said that some sort of transformation would have to be involved, just based on the big power difference between Goku and, you know, Goku Black. There's just too big of a gap. And I understand he gets stronger while fighting, but at the same time, he'd have to fight a hell of a lot to catch up to Goku. And I think a transformation of some sort would have allowed this. And it will. Would I have said it would be Super Saiyan White? Probably not. Would I have said it would have been Super Saiyan in general? Probably not if I thought he was a Kai, which it still is kind of puzzling on how the whole Super Saiyan Rose thing works. We'll have to find out and see. But I think that either there would have had to have been a transformation to power up Black, or there would have been someone even greater behind the whole thing. And the final question here, not exactly related to Dragon Ball, but it is the 5th question. And the final question, do you think you'd be able to collab with me, yes or no? An odd question to ask me on a Q&A, but I'll answer it. I think that there's definitely a possibility. I always really do feel kind of awkward when I get these questions, because I don't think I'm any better than any other human. I don't think because I have this amount of subscribers that I'm any better. I'm just a guy who likes Dragon Ball, knows a bit about the show and you know, manga, and gives his thoughts and just happens to make somewhat of a living off of it. I don't consider myself great. Like when I was at, you know, Comic-Con, I was getting pictures and I even signed like 2 autographs, which is just like, I'm not famous. I'm just a regular guy. I mean, that's just the way I look at it. So it's kind of weird. But hopefully, I think that you know, I don't see why we shouldn't be able to collab. You seem like you make okay content, and you know, maybe we could do something. But whenever I get this question, it's kind of interesting, because a lot of, obviously you would assume that I do get it a lot, and I do. Everyone does. That's, you know, a bigger YouTuber. And I think most people just like, well, this guy's too small, so I don't want to work with him. It's never really about that for me. And I know I might sound like an asshole, but it is the honest truth, is that I like to work with people that do make some good quality content that would reflect some, you know, kind of my feelings on things, or kind of share some of the same opinions I do, or you know, stuff that I could really work with, I guess. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I mean, I think we could do something probably. I mean, you do a lot of Xenoverse stuff, which isn't a problem really, but you know, maybe we could do a discussion or something sometime. I don't really mind. And we'll see what happens, but I guess that's my answers for all of these, my upfront answers. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little video. I know it's a little bit different. It's not really that far off from a regular Q&A, but you know, Rage is saying, I was doing a live stream yesterday, and he's like, hey, you take a look at this. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll take a look. And I did. And here we are. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Check out Rage is saying's channel. He started making videos like a month ago, so go show him some support. He looks like he's trying a lot. So you know, that's kind of, I mean, that's kind of how I started. So I just tried it. It didn't matter if my content was, you know, good, subpar, bad, or whatever the quality was. I was just trying to put out videos. So go down there, subscribe to his channel. Like I said, I probably won't ever do videos like this again, but I thought it was cool for first, or you know, like a little one-time little video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.